This is Change Your Mindset Podcast, the podcast that helps change your life by helping change the mindset of the 99% into the 1% mindset. Here's your host, Adrian Gomez.
Welcome to another podcast episode of Change Your Mindset. I'm your host, Adrian Gomez. Most people, like I've said before, are not productive. The average person wastes their whole day. Of course, it's not easy being productive because there's so many distractions in life. Whether it's people, your cell phone, or whatever it is. There's so many distractions in this world. It's hard to focus, first of all, and it's very hard to be productive. But if you can do either of those, you can succeed in life, in anything you set your mind towards. But it's just hard being productive because it's so easy to take a detour and do something else and forget what you were doing that was the actual priority that you needed to get done. But if you can set your mind to being productive, you can get a lot of tasks done and get further ahead than everybody else. Because the majority of people are not productive and don't do anything. And they are easily distracted. So if you can be more productive, you will easily get ahead of those people. So I have 15 ways that you can be more productive. And hopefully one of these, or maybe multiple of these, can help you be more productive. In whether it's life, work, however you use it, hopefully it makes you more productive. And the first one I'm going to give you is, you need to set a clear and achievable goal. So you need to define a specific, measurable goal that are both challenging and needs to be realistic. For instance, if you aim to enhance productivity in a work project, you need to set a goal like complete the project outline by the end of the day. So you need to be more specific. So the second one, you need to establish a morning routine. My personal morning routine is working out. The days I work out, I'm more productive, more awake, I have more energy. And my rest days, I'm usually more tired, I have less energy, and I lack a lot of motivation. By the way, with all those, not having any of them, I still do what I have to do. So you need to cultivate a morning routine that kickstarts your day with a positivity and focus. For another example, you can incorporate activities like meditation, exercise, or reviewing your to-do list can set a productive tone for that day. Number 3, you need to prioritize tasks with the Eisenhower matrix. When you use the Eisenhower matrix, you categorize tasks based on urgency and importance. You focus on high priority tasks in the urgent and important quadrant. For example, could be addressing a critical client issue before less time-sensitive administrative work. So number 4, you need to practice time blocking. When you allocate dedicated time blocks for specific tasks to minimize multitasking and enhance concentration. For instance, schedule a 2-hour block for writing reports to ensure undivided attention to this critical task. Number 5, limit multitasking. And this one I've had a problem with in the past before. You try to do multiple things at once, and usually it ends up taking you longer. So you need to focus on one task and do that task first. And then once you're done with it, knock it out and move on to the next one. So give your focus onto one task, not both of them, because now you're giving your attention to 2 tasks instead of 1. So you need to avoid multitasking, usually because it often leads to reduced efficiency and increased errors. For example, concentrate on completing a project proposal before checking emails to maintain focus on the primary tasks. And number 6, use technology wisely. Like I said before, your phone is one of the biggest distractions. Social media, text messages, phone calls, those are one of the biggest distractions you can have. You need to leverage productivity apps and tools to help streamline your tasks. For instance, I'm not promoting these apps or I don't get paid for advertising these apps, but for example, there are apps like Asana or Trello that help manage tools and can help organize and track project progress efficiently. So number 7, you need to set deadlines and stick to them. You need to establish clear deadlines for tasks and projects and adhere to them rigorously. For example, commit to finish a report by Friday at 3 p.m., which is creating a sense of urgency and accountability. So number 8, take breaks to recharge. You can schedule regular breaks to prevent burnout and maintain high levels of focus. You can consider a short walk or a brief mindfulness exercise as a way to recharge during breaks. Because some people get burned out, and once they're burned out, they don't want to do anymore. So if you're one of those people that need breaks in between, then by all means, take them. But there are also people that can just get the job done in one shot without taking breaks because they want to get over with. Whichever one works best for you, do that one. Number 9, eliminate or minimize distractions. Identify and reduce distractions in your environment to enhance productivity. For example, use website blockers during work hours to minimize social media and distractions. Let's say if you have your phone out, put your phone in a drawer, turn it upside down, or even turn on airplane mode for will not distract you. And if it's going to distract you, put it somewhere else out of reach for you're not tempted to use it. Another example I want to give that I personally use is when I'm at the gym. If I'm not distracted with my phone like the majority of people there, they're always on the phone, texting, on social media, whatever they're doing. Once I get there, I put on my music, I get my phone, I put it in my gym bag, I close my gym bag, and I don't touch my phone until I'm finished working out. And you'll also find that you're more focused and concentrated in your workouts. And you actually finish your workouts faster than rather you just being occupied and distracted by being on your phone. Number 10, delegate tasks effectively. If you're working with a group or if you have multiple team members that you work with, it's best to delegate your tasks based on team members' strengths and expertise. An example of this could be assigning data analysts to a team member with a strong analytical background, optimizing overall efficiency. Number 11, practice the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule suggests addressing tasks that take less than 2 minutes immediately. This prevents small tasks from accumulating and becoming overwhelming. So example would be respond to short emails, file documents, or complete quick edits promptly. Because we all know if you don't get it done then and there, it's going to start compiling and compounding, and you can get more and more and more. And then eventually you will be overwhelmed. Number 12, review and reflect regularly. Regular reviews help you assess progress and identify areas for improvement. You can conduct weekly review sessions to analyze completed tasks, reflect on strategies that work well, and plan adjustments for the upcoming week. This reflection is going to contribute to ongoing productivity refinement. Number 13, optimize workspace ergonomics. A well-designed workspace enhances comfort and focus. Invest in ergonomic furniture, arrange your desk for efficiency, and ensure proper lighting. A comfortable workspace minimizes physical discomfort and promotes sustained productivity. So just think about it. Do you want to work in an area that's all dirty, everything's all messy? Is that going to make you more productive? Or do you want to work in an area that's clean, smells good, that's going to make you more productive and actually want to work and be there instead of the opposite? That will be your environment. Number 14, set boundaries. Clearly defined boundaries between work and personal life are very crucial. You need to establish specific work hours and avoid responding to work-related emails during personal time. Setting boundaries preserves personal time, preventing burnout and fostering a healthy work-life balance. If you're working, you need to focus on work. If you're on your personal time, you enjoy your personal time. Some people conflict both of them. When people at work, obviously they're on social media, texting someone in their personal life. And vice versa. If you're an hourly associate and you're clocked out for work or it's your off day, there's no reason they should be contacting you. And there's no reason you should be dealing with work. And the last one I'm going to give you, number 15. Invest in continuous learning. Allocate time for continuous learning to stay updated and enhance skills. Enroll in relevant courses, read industry publications, or participate in webinars. Continuous learning ensures your skills remain sharp and relevant, contributing to long-term productivity and career growth. I hope one of these was beneficial to you for being more productive, or multiple. And maybe none of these actually were valuable to you. Maybe you have your own thing that makes you more productive. Whatever it is, you need to be more productive. That's the only way you get ahead. That's the only way you get better. Because the average person is not productive. And if you're productive, you're going to beat them all day, every day. And you're going to get way ahead of them. Whether it's you have a job, you'll get that promotion before them. Whether you work for yourself, you will beat your competitor. You will have more sales, business, etc. Just overall, being more productive is beneficial. I don't see any negative to being productive. It's only positive. So if you're more productive every single day, you'll get far in life. You'll get better and better. You'll improve every single day if you're productive. And like I said, you're going to beat your competition all day, every day. They don't even have a chance if you're productive. Because like I said, everyone's so distracted with their phones, social media, talking. No one's concentrated. So many people are so distracted. That's why no one ever progresses. No one ever gets any better. That's why people are never the best versions of themselves. Because they rather do what's easy instead of what's hard. But when you do what is hard, that's when you get all the rewards. Because other people aren't willing to do it. 2023 is very close to being over. Whether we were productive or not, it's too late. But 2024 will be here, and you need to be productive. Like I said before, 2024 is going to be hard. Things are going to get tougher, and you need to get ahead of everybody else. You need to be productive and get better every single week. If you choose not to be productive, you're going to be like everybody else and fall behind. But you have to be productive. That's going to be it for this podcast episode. As always, I appreciate you guys taking time out of your valuable day to listen to these episodes. Truly appreciate it. And thank you, Patron member Blade262, for supporting the podcast and being a Patron member. It really does help the podcast. And if you want to be a Patron member, the link is in the description below. As always, please subscribe, share, and like the episode if you found it beneficial to you. Thank you again. I wish you the best. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Change Your Mindset podcast. Be sure to tune in every week for a new episode. As always, change your mindset to change your life.